Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are all doing good, inshallah. It's Mrs. Emma's with you. And as you can see, today we're going to review the first semester. So these are not definitely lectures. They are just review of the first and the second semester. All right, so let's do the first part. Now, what do you have? You have comparative of equality and inferiority. Whenever you want to express equality or inferiority, what do you use? You use as plus adjective plus as, or not as plus adjective as. This one refers to inferiority. We have two examples here. Lucy is as old as Anna. What does it mean? It means both Lucy and Anna are the same age. Let's say 13. Lucy is not as cheerful as Anna. This one expresses inferiority. So if we compare Lucy to Anna, Anna is more cheerful than Lucy, always in a happy mood. What do you notice as? There is something else to notice here. Here I have what? I have a short adjective and here a long adjective. It doesn't matter. I can have here a short adjective and here a long adjective as well. All right? So comparative of equality, when two people or items have the same quality. We compare them by using what? Using as, yes, so as plus adjective, whether long or short, doesn't matter, plus as. Now, comparative of inferiority, when two people or objects don't have the same quality, we compare them by using what? Not as. Not as. It's not as not as, plus adjective, long or short, plus as. Okay, so this is the rule. Simple one. Task 1. I complete these sentences using as or not as. First one. The first exam was difficult. The second exam was hard too. Where's my adjective here? It's difficult. Difficult is the same synonym as hard. So here I made up both exams were difficult. So I'm going to combine the two sentences using comparative of equality. So here I'm going to say the first exam, yes, was as difficult as here as the second exam or the second one. Okay, to avoid repetition. Now, Kate is average height, John is very tall. My adjective would be tall. It means John is taller than Kate. This is the comparative. But here I want to use the comparative of inferiority. I'm going to say Kate is not as tall as who? As John. Okay, so it expresses inferiority. Now, task 2, combine each pair of sentences A and B using equality or inferiority. Assia Jabbar is a famous Algerian writer. Maysa Bey, a woman writer too, is a famous Algerian writer too. So my adjective here would be famous. Here it means both of them are famous writer. I'm going to use the comparative of equality. I'm going to say Assia Jabbar is as famous as who? As Maysa Bey. You can say also Assia Jabbar is as famous as Maysa Bey. That's it. No need to complicate things. Okay? Now, the Mona Lisa is a very old painting, painted between 1503 and 1506. So here, the Mona Lisa, a painting. The Starry Night, another painting, is not very old, completed in 1890. So this one would be older than this one. I'm going to use inferiority. I'm going to start with this one. So I'm going to say the Starry night is not as old, this is my adjective, is not as old as Mona Lisa, the Mona Lisa. Again, it means Mona Lisa is older, is an older painting than the Starry Night, okay? Okay, another one. The Tassili National Park is very beautiful. The Hagar National Park is also very beautiful. Where is my adjective here? Beautiful, of course. So both of them are beautiful. I'm going to use comparative of equality. So here I'm going to say the Tassili National Park, NP, National Park, is as beautiful as. As what? As the Hagar National Park. Okay? It's clear? I think so. Now, moving on to another lesson. This one would be base and strong adjectives. Briefly, base adjectives are gradable adjectives, i.e. I can modify them. What does it mean? Here I have good and bad. These are considered to be base adjective. We can intensify them by using what? By using adverb phrases. I have very and extremely. If I say your essay or your writing, your expression was good, good. Or it was very good, extremely good. Here the meaning is intensified. Bad, bad, extremely bad. See, these we can add very and extremely, okay? After that, we're going to see strong adjectives. Very and extremely are what? Are adverb phrases that we use sometimes with base adjectives to intensify the meaning. This lesson, you can use it during your writing. Whenever you use very extremely, your writing should be rich, all right? Now, other examples could be old, rich, poor, or important. You can say very old, base adjective, very old, very rich, extremely rich, very poor, extremely important. Okay, it's important. This matter is extremely important. You have to be careful. So this was about the base adjective. Let's move on to strong adjectives. Strong adjectives are non-gradable, so it's the opposite. Non-gradable adjectives. What does it mean non-gradable? I can't modify them, okay? I have excellent. I'm not going to say very excellent. No, excellent is already a strong adjective. Terrible, wonderful, etc. Outstanding, amazing, etc. Here we can say the following. I can't say very excellent or extremely terrible. No. Okay. Now let's move on to the first activity. Task 1. Match each base adjective with a strong one. Big. This is the base adjective. This one would be the strong one. So big, huge, a huge house. Small, tiny, dirty, this place is dirty, or filthy. Dirty would be the synonym of unclean. Tired, I'm tired today, or I'm exhausted. For example, I haven't slept for 4 days, I feel exhausted. Scary, the movie was scary or terrifying, okay? And then pretty would be gorgeous. Okay, is it clear? Now, task 2, replace the words in brackets with the given adjectives. I have starving, freezing, hideous, furious, and packed. In winter, the weather is extremely cold in Jojura Mountains. So here, where's my adjective? This is my adjective, base 1, and extremely. So what's the equivalent here? The equivalent would be freezing. Okay? My parents were extremely angry when they saw my grades. Okay, extremely angry. Which one is it? It's furious. They weren't happy, okay? Next one, I'm very hungry. I haven't had my breakfast. I'm very hungry. I haven't had my breakfast. What's the equivalent here? So we already did this one, this one. What's the equivalent? Would be starving. Okay, next one. The city center is very crowded. There are a lot of people there. I don't like it. So crowded would be packed. Packed. And this t-shirt is extremely ugly. And the last one would be hideous. Not beautiful at all. Hideous. Okay, very ugly or extremely ugly. Now, chronological markers to organize a series of events, actions, or activity as they actually happened in time, you can use the following chronological markers. I have first, then, next, after that, finally. You have to follow this order. And if you remember, we have already used these when we wrote our recipe. A recipe is a set of instructions that you have to follow. And then what do you use? You use the chronological marker. You can use them, for example, to express your routine, what do you do in the morning, etc. All right? Sorry. So, task 1, fill in the blanks with after that, finally, first and then. He started his professional career as a journalist and became a well-known poet and novelist. So the first one would be first, obviously. Okay. He started writing scripts for films. Which one? Then. Then he started writing scripts for films. He retired at the age, sorry, we have a space here. I haven't seen it, sorry. There is a space here too, so then should be here. Then, okay, so first he started his professional career as a journalist and then became a well-known poet and novelist. Next one, after that, there is a comma. He started writing scripts for films. He retired at the age of 70 to lead a quiet life, finally. Okay, is it clear? I think so. Now, so this was the end of our first semester review. I will be seeing you for the second semester review, and we're going to finish up the grammatical lessons. Don't forget that the first semester would be divided in 2 parts, as well as for the second semester. And at the end, we would be doing lessons regarding pronunciation. You don't have a lot of pronunciation lessons. You have diphthongs, triphthongs, consonant clusters, final S and final ED. And maybe perhaps if we have enough time, I will be giving you the topics that you might have during your written expression in your BM. Please try to be active and revise more, and feel free to do other activities on the internet. There are plenty of them there, and see you next time. Thank you.